Morning, guys. Oh, it's morning for me. It's early, but I finally figured this thing out. Thought I'd share how to use the TGP and a D variant Maverick on an A10 to a target. It's pretty difficult to figure out, so I figured I'd share a simple, easy way. So right now I don't have anything loaded here. Let me load it up. So I want my AG65Ds. I did that by hitting the DMS page. So select them. Okay, so now you go to the Mavericks and they load it up. Now you have to turn it on to have it warm up. I already did that. So pretty easy. Anyhow, so there that thing's flying around. So you make that soy like that. So that is your coolie switch left. We'll make that long. So in other words, hit the coolie switch to the left and hold it for a little bit, like a second and a half, something like that. And that makes it soy. Now if you hit the China hat switch down, it'll center it to the center of the HUD up here. You see it up here? That's that little thing right there. So that's not what we want. We want that thing to go zone into what we want to kill off the TGP. And to do that, you have to do the, you know what, let's double check to make sure my controls are right. So to center it, adjust controls, let's see. To center it, I go this. So it turns out to be China hat aft. To have it go to the TGP, you have to do China hat forward. Now here's the key. The key is that, well, obviously, look, I already got this one. I already killed that one. So let's make this soy coolie switch to the right long. If you mess up, you can just cruise through your pages by going coolie switch right. So hold it. Now it makes that soy. Now I can zoom this out by this button here. So let's see what buttons that is. It's probably TMS or something like that. I don't know. Here, I guess I better double check just to let you guys know. Adjust controls. I hit my modifier and then these buttons here. So it's DMS aft and forward, makes it zoom in and out. Just to let you guys know. That's how I do it. I use a modifier and stuff. Anyhow, so we need to target a thing. So coolie switch long. Okay, so I'm wide. I'm pretty close to it, obviously. So well, I need it to be soy. Make sure it's soy. Then you can move it around. Oh, I got masked. What that means is that I'm cruising around and my TGP here, that guy right there, can't see it because the plane's in the way, so it's masked. So I'll wait for it to either come around. Well, I guess that's my target right there. It'll come around, or I can adjust my plane or whatever. So anyhow, you need to zoom that into that. The easiest way to do it, honestly, is to use your HUD like this. And then you see how that's where it's looking, is the little diamond. That's where it's looking right now. You could adjust that. You need to make this soy, which is signified by that little asterisk right there. You see the asterisk right underneath 262? That means that my HUD or my helmet cam's soy. So now I can slew that around like this, right? So I'm going to go to the depot, which is like right there. So I can actually hit the TMS up, and that'll bring my little wedding cake there. So that'll put it at the single point of interest, or single point of interest, or SPT, whatever. And then I need to make my TGP soy to make it go to where I just pointed to. So I'll press this one right long, and that made that soy. But now I can actually do that China hat button up, and it takes it right to there, right? Well, that's obviously not going to be where it's going to be. I'm still masked. It'll come around. It's going to be close, but that's not where it's at. So I need to come around and zone in my my TGP. So just make sure it's soy. Once it comes around, it'll come around here in a second. I'm doing an autopilot hold. Anyhow. Hard to explain this stuff because this is like targeting for dummies. But you definitely need your TMS, DMS, China hat, boat switch. All those have to be all programmed, and you need to know where they're at. Because if you don't know where they're at, it's going to suck. So I can do China hat to change this. Well, it could be boat switch, whatever. So there's a tank right there. So I want to zoom this in over to here. And then I can zoom in. You'll figure all that stuff out. Cruise it over, and then you do TMS up. And that'll give you a point switch. A point. Now see, I'm still masked, so it won't show me the little point. But that's where it's pointing. Well, now that's not going to point this there automatically. You need to actually make that the SPT. And remember how we did that with the with this soy? You can do the same thing with this, and you just do the DMS switch. Let's double check. Adjust controls. I hit this button and this button, and that's TMS forward long. Okay, TMS forward long will make that the SPI, right? So you just TMS forward long. Now that made it the SPI, but you can't really tell because, I mean, you can tell if you look at it or whatever, but you just have to trust that that's now the SPI. So now you did that. If you go over here to your left one, DMS long, whatever, you can actually, remember we can do the China hat down, and that centers it. That centers the to the center of the HUD. Now if you do the same one but up long, it'll go right to the point that you just made SPI. So theoretically, when I come back around, it'll line up for it. And it'll automatically line up your MAV to what we looked at with that thing. Let's go ahead and take this out of autopilot and go over there. I'll show you. Whoa, yeah. Yeah, be careful with these planes, but I mean, it's all good. Okay, so see, it's still centered on there. We got a laser pointed on it. Don't need to have a laser, but I mean, we do. So when I come around here and get this lined up, you'll see that little thing's flashing. It should easy. It should automatically line up for it. It looks like it did. Now you have to do the TMS up to close the brackets and fire. And that's pretty much it. I hope that helps. Let me know if these help. If they don't, then fuck off.